Hello guys, this is Vysh. Some topics we choose based on students' requests. So this is something which 2021 students who are beginning to start their preparation. They were asking me like, what is the difference between an IAS officer and an IPS officer? Okay, so I'll try to give you some basic details. I like what is their role, how are they selected, what is their position, is someone more powerful than the other one, or if there is a conflict, why is the conflict happening? Okay, so very minimum things which you need to do so that you at least understand like what position you need to apply for. Okay, like some people would have already decided it because they are motivated into this job by seeing maybe an IAS officer or maybe an IPS officer already. So they for them it is clear like what they need it, but still the technical differences of them we'll see in this video. Okay, so first thing you have to know is both are all India services. Both are selected by UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, for which I am giving this coaching and all these things. All these videos are free for you, and the test series you can come and contact me. So here you know like prelims will happen, mains will happen, interview will happen, and then they'll get selected. Okay, they'll get the rank. So ranking, when it happens, then the cadre and the position which you want, you will be getting based on the rank you get, but that will be based on the preference you give in your form. Okay, you'll be giving your DAF 1 and DAF 2, detailed application form 1 and 2, before your mains and before your interview. If you don't know what is that, go and watch my 2021 playlist. Okay, I have been making all the basic videos for you, how to begin, okay, from scratch, how to start the preparation. So what's that? So preference based you will get your position, and only difference is that for IPS there is qualification of physical fitness as well. Okay, rest everything will be same. So that also you can read it. Okay, you can read through the notification, and how to get the notification, go and watch my 2021 playlist. So these are all common for IAS and IPS. Now after they get the rank, after they are selected, okay, the rank list comes, and next step will be the training. So training, you know, like Mussoorie, the best training academy in this country, that is also a dream of many students to go and spend your life there for that 1 year or 2 year. Okay, based on which position you are. So that is you can get more videos on that also. I'll also try to make a video on the life inside Mussoorie. Okay, so IAS and IPS, basically the Mussoorie Training Academy, okay, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, which they call Labasna, LBS and NAA. Okay, that is where the IAS complete training happens, and for IPS, the later stages, the second stage of training happens in Hyderabad, Telangana, that is Sardar Vallabhai Patel National Police Academy. Okay, but the initial 3 months for any position, okay, IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS, everybody will be in Mussoorie. Okay, they will be meeting there. They'll have their initial discussions and all these things together, where they'll be seeing people, they'll be seeing each other, and even higher members of Parliament and Prime Minister and all these things. It happens there. So after 3 months they are then routed to different things. Okay, like IFS and all, I'll make the separate videos. Okay, like foreign service and all, you will be given foreign language training and all, because you will be going as high commissioners or ambassadors and all in different countries. So that is a different thing. I'll come to that in some other video. So here we'll talk only about IAS and IPS. So after training, okay, we are going step by step. So after training, the IPS officer, the passing out ceremony, okay, this is a picture I took it from internet. So this Dikshant parade, which they call, okay, which happens in the police academy. After you become the IPS, you will get this, okay, sword of honor. That's like you're passing out. Okay, and there are various other, okay, I have not put pictures of all those things, like the best trainee, best this thing. There are many, okay, best probationary officer. There are many awards given, but this is the main thing. Sword of honor is given for an IPS. Okay, and compared to that, IAS officers will have their own, like, it's not like after you get rank 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 in your exam, civil service exam, then after that it's over. It's not like that. In your institute also you have different exams, training session, you have exams, you have different levels, and there you will get something called order of merit. Okay, so here if you see 2015, that rank holder even posted about it. Okay, that not only she was rank 1 in the exam, but she again became rank 1 in the training. Okay, 2 years of training which happened, the president's gold medal. Okay, there also she was rank 1, that particular case. So because I had this example, I just took the screenshot. So these are the two things which happens after your training. Okay, so your studies doesn't stop. That's why I tell my students who keeps asking me, should I stop current affair after April, after May? Your studies never end. Okay, you are going to be head of a district or head of a police station, so you have a big role to play in your future life. So current affairs or something is not something you study just for clearing an exam. You are a person who has to become that well aware, well educated person, and you have a long journey ahead of you. Okay, so never stop studying. You have lots to do. Now the ministry. Okay, ministry, the controlling ministry of IAS will be a Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Okay, here if you see under that there is a Department of Personnel and Training. Okay, that is like even the UPSC as a whole. Okay, the entire training comes under this. But if you see here, it solely controls the cadres of IAS. Okay, and if you see here different things which organizations under it, UPSC board, SSC board, everything is there. Other than that, the Labasna Training Institute is also there. So that is why IAS, okay, not IPS. IAS, the controlling ministry, you can tell, it is the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Okay, and most of the cases, most governments, what they do is it will be directly under the Prime Minister, and they will have a Minister of State. Okay, not a full-time minister, Minister of State, who will be in charge of this. Okay, even now you have even the updates about UPSC exam change and all these things will be announced by them only. Okay, you would have already seen my previous videos where I showed you the ministries details and photos and all. So like that, this is the ministry for IAS. Now if you take IPS, it is the Home Ministry. Okay, so Home Ministry, if you see, it is one of the most powerful ministry also in our government system. So IPS, cadre controlling authority is Home Ministry. Okay. Dress code. Okay, for IAS as such, you would have noticed there is no specific dress code and all, but they will be informals. Ideally, whenever you imagine an IAS officer or you see in movies, you see wherever in real life or wherever, you will be seeing them in formals most of the time when they are in duty. Okay, and IAS officer will have security guards, kind of security officers, one or two with them. Okay, that is provided to them when they enter office. For IPS, you know there is a uniform when they are in duty and when they are in official meetings, like they are meeting with the collector, they are meeting with the different officers, they have to be in uniform, and they have this that uniform itself gives them that power. Okay, the stars, the police cap and all those things, and they have that support force. So on field, on first glance, when you see, IPS will be looking more powerful and more appealing to everyone than IAS. Okay, even the culture is like that. It's promoted through movies and all these things. IPS has more connection with the public. Okay, now that is how it looks like, but it is the other way around when it goes to technicalities. Okay, like the age or your position or seniority doesn't matter. Okay, when IAS officer, a collector takes charge, okay, the IPS is bound to salute them. Okay, IPS is you will get into more details now, but I'm just telling. Okay, as per protocol, they have to do it when they are in uniform, when they are in official duty. The IPS has to salute the IAS officer. And in a district level, if you take, there is only one DM. Okay, district magistrate. I'll tell you the powers of DM and all in the coming slides. So only one DM is there in a particular district. But IPS, there can be more than one. Okay, it depends on the crime rate and what is the need of that city. It's not like uniform, like you will have 5 IPS officers or 10 IPS officers. It's not like that. It depends on the need of the city. And they have to report to the DM. They are inspected by DM. Okay, the police stations and all can be inspected by the DM, the collector, at any point of time, even without informing the SP. They can consult them, they can inform them unofficially, but they can do it any time. Okay, inspection can be done. And even while transferring, I think there is a need to consult with the DM. Okay, not at all levels. The SP has his own powers, that is there, but in some positions or some cases, they have to consult the DM while transferring someone. And when you take the case of metro cities, okay, Delhi, Chennai, Bombay and all, there sometimes IPS officers will have more power. They have maybe the power of executive magistrate, but there also they have to report to whom? They have to report to the Home Ministry, the State Home Ministry. And State Home Ministry, the in charge there will be the Secretary, Home Secretary, and that will be again be an IAS officer. So that way also, if you see, IPS ultimately will be reporting to IAS. Okay, in every level there is this reporting power. Now broad duties we'll see for going into detail, just the pointers. So IAS, like the name itself, Indian Administrative Service, it's for district administration. So they'll be implementing the policies, maintaining law and order. They'll be head of different departments. Okay, it's not like you will always become DM or always become collector, or it's not like lifelong thing which you are there. You will be that for like few years, and then you'll be like maybe head of an education department, head of a tourism sector, head of the fisheries department, any department. You will be working under various things when you are in a IAS position. Okay, and you will be the one who will be managing meetings, organizing meetings, even with other administrative officers or maybe the police officers. You will be doing such things, and you'll be coordinating with all means even with the public. Okay, you can interact with anyone at any level in your district. Okay, and this IPS, if you see, it's mainly law and order, and law and order is just one of the thing under the IAS. Okay, so that is why it can be little bit lesser in ranking and position compared to IAS. Okay, so mainly like crime control, controlling tough situations. We'll see in detail. Okay, what are these tough situations now? So this is the broad duty lines I can tell. Implementing something like IAS officer, they can initiate themselves. Okay, like they can go and see like what is the need of that particular district, whether for tribal people something's there, or poor people, or for education, or for something. They can coordinate with their ministry, and then they can work out schemes. Okay, formulating policies. That is why you are sitting and studying now. UPSC students are made to sit and study every scheme, because I have queries from students like, why are they making these many schemes? It's confusing. Like for maybe like mother and child development ministry, they have 4 or 5 schemes which are like looking similar. One will be for the pregnancy alone, one will be the feeding purpose, one will be something else. So it looks all similar, the names of the schemes, and we are like struggling to study them. So these are the reasons. In future, if you become a DM, become a collector, you are going to formulate, okay, you are going to help the ministries formulate schemes. So it has to be learned at what is already existing in the government, and how it is differentiated, what are the different small variations made in schemes, who are the beneficiaries. All these things you have to learn right now. Okay, everything you study is not just for an exam, it is to shape your future. Okay, so working with locals, working at any level, like I told. Okay, you can take examples. Okay, now because social media has come, you have lot of videos of many young collectors, especially when times of flood, or times of disaster, or any economic crisis, these collectors are there in the forefront. Okay, young people, they are working with the people, they are meeting with the people. So it's more transparent now. It's not like few years back where you have no idea what the collector does. Now you can see it live. Okay, not the paperwork which they do, or the policy formulation, but at least the ground level what they do, you can see it. IPS is like only related to law and order. Okay, you can take an example, like if there is a school in a district. Okay, IAS officer can walk into there any time and go and check what are the needs, what is the problem, is there any funding issue, is there anything which has to be done for any syllabus change, or students are having difficulty like with heavy school bags, or anything. Okay, midday meal, all the things IAS can go and inquire. But IPS, the role in a school, when it is like only when either some big event is happening there, or any important personalities visiting there, or any riot happened, any crime happened. Okay, only that time they have to go and visit in school. Okay, else they have no role there. So that is the difference between IAS and IPS. Again, investigation, guidelines on crime. Like as I told, like even though IAS will be doing a lot of schemes and implementing these things, IPS also have now many guidelines and all. If you take cities like Delhi, where the rape incidents are happening and all, so many guidelines will be issued by Home Ministry and all. So that implementation, okay, that making it reach people, making it execute one by one, all those things, maybe it is assigned to an IPS officer. Okay, so in their own sector, they have their own powers. So that is there. It's not like they have no power in implementing something. Okay, so guidelines on crime and all these matters. Topmost position, like where you can reach. Now like from 22 years old, they are taking the people 22 years to 30. 21 to 32, they're taking people in UPSC exam. So if you get into a young age, okay, you get in like first attempt or second attempt, you have a more chance to reach the higher position. Okay, because it takes at least 30-35 years to reach the highest position. So in IAS, if you see, they will reach to the cabinet secretary level at the center. Okay, that's the highest IAS person with IAS rank can become. Okay, a cabinet secretary, and it will take at least 35 to 37 years of experience. So you can calculate and see, the younger you get in, if you add up, like before you reach your retirement age, you will be able to reach there. If you like only at 30, 33, 34 years you are getting into IAS, I mean you are clearing UPSC, then you may not reach till the highest rank. Okay, because you don't have that many years left before your retirement age. Okay, hope you are understanding that concept. And for IPS, like it will go up to DIB, Director of Intelligence Bureau. Okay, there are separate exams also for IB, Intelligence Bureau. You can look into it. That I think the age limit is very low. It's not like UPSC where up to 32 years you can write, and it will be more of GK oriented. That exam also you can see. I'll try to make a video on that later in my other channel, okay, Vysh courses channel. So DIB, at least 30 to 32 years experience you need to reach till there. Okay, service experience. So this is the difference between the topmost position you can reach with both these posts. Now IAS officers are more powerful than the IPS officers, okay, because of several reasons. The DGP of the state is the most powerful police officer of the state, but he reports to the Home Secretary, who is an IAS officer. I already showed you like this. Then all heads of Central Police Force, okay, like the CBI, CRPF, BSF, etc., report to the IAS secretaries, who are often junior to them. I showed you a photograph also. Maybe the person is junior, but you have to salute them, you have to report to them. The IAS officer gets faster promotion than IPS. Okay, as per how it is happening now, this is how it is. In many states, the performance report of SP is written by the DM. Okay, even when SP may be several batches senior to him, the same thing. The promotion report, the performance report, all these things goes through the DM. That is why sometimes conflict also happens. Now, magisterial powers, which I told I'll show you. Just I took it from the website itself. So, magisterial powers of DM. In respect of law and order, DM has been given a lot of powers. Okay, he is the first class magistrate and heads all the magistrates within the district. Okay, when he is a DM, that will be for a short time only, but that time. So it is his duty to hear and decide the criminal cases and also to supervise the activities of other magistrates under him in the district. It is his duty to maintain law and order within the district and also to take all the necessary actions under the preventive section of the Criminal Procedure Code. Okay, CRPC code. This law and order also generally comes under him. He is considered like a generalist. Okay, police will be like specific, but IAS will be generalist. The this concerns the question of public safety, the protection of the citizens, and all of his rights within the district. Okay, whatever in that district, everything is coming under DM. Naturally, the duty of maintaining law and order and administration of criminal and civil justice also come under his jurisdiction. The DM controls the police department of the district that is under him and supervises the activities of the subordinate executive magistrate. Same point only. So, he submits the annual criminal report to the government. He supervises the district police stations at least once in a year and recommends the cases for passport and visa and takes care of the movement of foreigners within the district. He looks after all the election works. Okay, you might have even seen when you are going to like voting and all early morning, if you go first to vote and all, you will see the collector himself may be arriving at different polling stations and he'll be looking what is it, how is the arrangements, the security, all these things he might be supervising himself. Appoints a public prosecutor of the district, gives or issues certificates to the persons belonging to SC, ST, OBC, and to the freedom fighters. Okay, all this certificate giving and all these things. Even in movies, you would have seen like people going and visiting the collector directly. It is not like they are going and visiting the police officer if they need some schemes to be become the beneficiary of a scheme or maybe something related to that. Okay, paperwork and all, they go to the collector, not to the police. Okay, appointing village chowkidar and punishing him for breach of discipline. So, as the chief executive officer of the district, it is the duty of the DM to implement the posting transfer and to grant the leaves of different gazetted officers within the district, to implement various government orders, to submit the budget of the district to the government. Okay, so like a collector, obviously revenue collection, that kind of thing, which in British days it started. So that and all is still there. So if you see, it's a like very huge list of powers when it comes to the DM. So obviously that from that you can understand IAS is more powerful in terms of ranking and all these things, but it doesn't mean that IPS is like something insignificant or something below him or full time has to obey him or something. Okay, officially they have to report to the DM, but IPS has its own influence and power in the public and prestige and all those things. So anybody who is willing to become IPS, don't get discouraged by seeing all these things. I'm just reading out the government things. So it should be noted that IAS officer can only supervise the work of IPS officer, but cannot enjoy the power of the police officers. Okay, directly. Police officer is the one who will be on the ground doing all the field work and doing everything. So IAS officer can just instruct or maybe give the protocols, but not do it himself. Some of the most important responsibility of an IPS officer: preventing crime, preventing accidents, accident management, detection of crimes, registration of FIR, first information report, providing security for the transportation of cash, taking action against the prosecution and recovery of the stolen things, providing permission for loudspeakers, rallies, political, religious function, security of VIP, okay, even Chief Minister and Prime Minister, then disaster management, crisis management, riot management, because all these things happen in our country. Now, salary, okay, this is what maybe most people are waiting for, but I won't recommend that. If you are a very serious aspirant, you will have other reasons other than salary or whatever other benefits you get. So seventh pay commission, okay, you know the pay commission comes like first, second, like now the latest one is seventh pay commission. So as after that, it's like almost same. Okay, yes, IPS is having the same pay scale only. So don't think like IAS has. Okay, earlier it was something like that. IAS used to have more benefits, but now also there are like maybe the collector's bungalow and all these things. There are some extra perks for IAS officers, but that's not for their personal entertainment. That's for official work. So basic per month salary of an IAS officer is around like this. Okay, as per the seventh pay commission, it will again change. So include TA, DA, HRA, these are extra. Okay, HRA means that housing thing. If you are getting given a bungalow means then that is gone. But these are the things which are extra. and it can go up to 2,50,000. Okay, when you reach the cabinet secretariat role, the highest position, that is the salary. These are all increased. Okay, recently in the 7th Pay Commission. Earlier it was only less than 1 lakh, I think, the cabinet secretary, but now it has become 2,50,000. And see, this is the screenshot of the 7 pay thing. Okay, if you see here, number of years of experience, this is a starting thing, 56,100. Subdivisional, okay, SDM, ADM, DM with the different years of experience, divisional commissioner. Then later after this chief secretary, then you will become cabinet secretary. Okay, like 2,25,000, and next will be 2,50,000. So this is how it is under the 7th Pay Commission. Okay, the latest one. Okay, just for your knowledge, you can pause and see. It's not very important for any, like, serious aspirants may not even care of this, but still. IPS, as I told, it will be same. Okay, same as IAS only. So this is the ranking. Okay, it's in reverse order. Like the highest one is this thing, 2,25,000. Okay, above this it's there. Like I told, 2,50,000 is there. So these are, you can pause and see. Okay, like this ranking and all these things, that's not the intention here. I just wanted to show you the difference between IAS and IPS, if there is any. But here, if you see, the starting is almost the same. Okay, DSP level, it is same, 56,100. IAS Bangla or collector's Bangla, it depends on the thing. Okay, like when an IAS officer is posted as district collector, they usually get a Bangla because it is earmarked for the collector. Okay, since the British days, so they need Bangla in such post because they have to set up an office at their residence as well. So SP, DIG, IG, and commissioners in police, they also get a Bangla usually due to this reason. Okay, if they are in this field posting. However, when the IAS officers are posted in secretariats, they usually live in flats. Okay, for example, most IAS officers, including those of the secretary and principal secretary, used to stay in flats in Chennai. Okay, the position is same in many places. The IAS officers may get a small bungalow at higher level post if these are available. However, these bungalows can hardly match the bungalow of DM. Okay, so when it's like DM, that small phase, that is the time when you will be given that also for the official work. Okay, set up their office in the residence as well. That is the reason it is given. Else it will be like different kind of accommodations based on your position and all these things. IAS IPS conflict, like like mostly in UP, Noida, many places, even South, very crucial cases comes, like they are arguing with each other, they are not listening to each other, even physical assault happens between each other. So these kind of things happens between IAS and IPS due to various reasons, because first and major thing is the same exam, same qualification. They have this ego problem also. Okay, you are all doing the same thing, and IPS have also the physical fitness and all these things, and but you're given different position where you see you have to report to someone else. Okay, same two people who does everything same, but one of them has to report to the other, salute to the other. So there will be slight ego clashes and all these things. That is one major reason for this. Okay, and then SP, okay, IPS reports to the IAS, as I told. Interdependency, okay, like they cannot, like they have to mutually help each other. Okay, whenever IAS joins a place, they'll be first meeting with the SP and the police officers there. Only then they'll understand what is the ground level situation there, what needs to be done, and all these things. So there is interdependency. So if they don't cooperate, if they start having their own agenda and personal needs and all, then it's not going to work. Okay, more and more conflict is going to happen. IAS has more span of power within territory, like I told. One school or one fire station or any place, IAS can go and walk in there any time and do whatever he is feeling like it needs to be done. But IPS will come only when it comes to the crime, and IPS has to salute the IAS official in official meetings in uniform. IPS is more influential nationwide. Okay, like like if something if publicly also, when people see, when you go outside your district and go somewhere and you tell you are an IAS officer or you tell an IPS officer, people will be more, maybe out of fear or maybe out of respect, whatever. IPS is given more influence. Okay, anywhere, even the traffic signal, if you tell I'm a collector, or if you tell a police officer, there are more chances that the police officer will have more weightage. Okay, I'm just telling Indian mentality. Okay, it's not like anything official. I'm just telling how it is. A police officer go across the country, when you when you show that you are an IPS officer, okay, you have ID card or badge or whatever, it seems to have more power. Okay, even though officially it is the other way. And IAS, it's not like that. They are the topmost thing in the district, and they have that respect and influence they will get. But when they go outside, it may reduce. Okay, may or may not, because they are not in uniform, or they are not in, people have not seen them that way. Okay, more power on the field, like I told. And again, even if some inquiries there on IAS officer, it can be done. Okay, IPS officer has the power to arrest if there is any inquiry going on. So that's why I'm telling, don't feel IPS after this seeing this video, don't feel like IPS is something below IAS. Okay, it's just a protocol that you have to do in official meetings. Rest they have their individual roles. So I think I've covered the very basic things. Still, if there is any doubt, you can ask me. But this is the minimum thing which you need to know at least before you start. The salary and all this thing doesn't matter because that changes also. And I don't think any serious aspirant will be coming to this thing for power or money or something. They'll have their own. They'll have to interact with people. They want to do something for the society. So all those things are there. So still, I wanted to show you because when I make this video, obviously that question will come as comment. So I try to avoid it, and that's why I thought I think I've covered it almost whatever needed in 20-25 minutes. I've done it. So still anything you can give your feedback. Today the environment lecture will come. Okay, today at 8 p.m. the lecture will come, and tomorrow the 2019 next video will come. So I told you like 3-4 videos are going parallelly. I mean playlists are going parallelly. Please come and watch it, and also subscribe the channel. That is what I want, because we are trying to cover every aspect of, or every query which you need to be knowing to come to this exam. Okay, and this books and sources and all these like 3 videos in particular for 2021 which I made. Please watch that before watching anything. Okay, because I see students telling like I am currently watching your modern history, currently watching your NCERT, after that I'll watch this. It's not like that. You have to watch these things. Okay, the beginners videos only, then start studying textbooks. Okay, because without knowing the exam there is no point studying books and books. Okay, you will not understand the value now. Only after you write the exam and you fail, that time you will think like I should have listened to that person. So please listen. We are telling based on experience. So please do the initial videos and then only do lecture videos. Okay, anything, any outside videos also. Watch my 3 videos of 2021 which is already uploaded. This is the third one. After that, do your studies. Okay, you can like our Facebook page also, and also every 2020 and 21 aspirant come and WhatsApp me. Okay, just WhatsApp this, hi, I'm a UPSC aspirant preparing for which year. Okay, either 21 or 20. Please don't copy paste this line and tell me, because then I have to again ask you which year you are. If it is 21, I'll give you another set of videos, and if it's 20, I'll give you another set of videos. So please message me in WhatsApp. Okay, and subscribe. Okay, because it is not increasing. It's literally not increasing. Okay, the way we are putting out the videos and the way the view count is coming, it doesn't match with the statistics. So please come and subscribe. It's all being done for your good. Okay, 2021 test series, June 5 it will be announced. Okay, so any more queries, please let me know in comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.